Hello. Hello.
What's going on?
Hey, I can hear you now.
You got me?
So, so we've got about just short of 6 minutes left on this meeting, and I don't necessarily want to go that long. Um, Really, what I'm doing now is I'm recording this on my computer. I did a self recording yesterday of a one person meeting, and it was just really choppy, and it just didn't work well. And so what I'm doing now is recording audio. I got a little Rode mic here and testing it out. So that's kind of why you got a face cocked around here. Hello. so, so,
Oh, so
and what I'm doing is also checking to see how well your audio and video records as well. Because yesterday, when I did it individually, it broke up a lot. It was not something that I would listen to on a blog on a regular basis. So, how's
yeah.
your audio is coming through really clear now? Are you getting any back feed from me on your side?
No, no. Honestly, it doesn't sound bad.
It sound this sounds as good as our phone conversations on a regular basis. So I'm like really pleased with it. And so
The
anyway,
only thing for me is I don't know if you can change the camera settings to where it's not like the opposite direction. That's driving me crazy. It
so
feels like
or
everything's backwards.
so I'm on portrait and you're on landscape, correct? Well, no, vice versa. You're on portrait and I'm on landscape. Hey, there you go. It's the same.
Like it's backwards, isn't it? This is
Oh,
crazy.
oh, oh, when you lean one way, it goes the other way.
Yeah, it's like inverted, I guess is the way to say it.
So like if you had a word on your if you had a word on your chest, it would be backwards.
Let's see.
Yeah, hold. No, it's normal. Eddie Bauer. And see,
Maybe
kind of
I
like,
need to maybe I need to turn the blur off. I don't know. Maybe that's what's messing with me.
but now there, when you're at a desktop, it will change too. Like this right here, you could see me. I'm clearly looking at the screen, looking at yourself. So what I will do is I'll I'll mount the camera down. That way, I'm looking directly into the camera and not that way. So
Right.
going forward, I've been doing some research on some of these guys, and there's quite a few people that are trying to do this mobile home stuff.
Really.
Um, I saw one this morning. It was mobile home tactician, mobile home tactician, and he had actually some racy stuff on his YouTube, and I'm like, ugh. For me, I don't want to do politics, no dick jokes or anything like that. And there were
Yeah.
some things out there, and I'm like, ugh, that's, if my kids can't watch it, I don't necessarily want to do it, and they're teenagers, young teenagers.
Bro. Yeah,
So
I mean, I like the idea of joking around and stuff, but as far as all that goes, I still look at it kind of like we were talking about being professional, and I don't know that that's professional.
no, I don't think that it is either. Now, like this, the camera orientation, you're holding your phone up like so,
Yeah,
and it's really clear. Like when you're looking at the screen, it looks like you're looking into the camera, which
right.
I know it's probably really aggravating now because I'm looking into the camera now, but otherwise I'm looking, at the
Right.
computer screen. But I will mount my camera down like directly in front of it. So anyway,
And let me try it this way. Let me see how this turns out.
and this meeting, I don't know what meeting duration. Let me see. This may kick me off in a minute and a half because
How are you? Good.
look at you. Look like you're working. Act like you're working, doing something.
Yeah, I think do the AirPods make a difference?
Keep on. Sing a verse of Killing Me Softly if you don't care.
I'm not a singer.
You know, I,
But the lives sound a lot better on the AirPods.
the live, I have noticed that you've had AirPods in and they do sound good, but I
Hmm.
think I think previously they sounded better. I think our conversation sounded better before the AirPod.
Really?
And and when I upload this, you may be able to hear the difference.
Yeah, sometimes they make it better, but
Oh,
I don't know.
now do you have AirPods in now or no?
No.
No AirPods? 100%
Better?
better without the AirPods. Yes.
All right,
So,
cool, cool.
well, I've got 8 seconds, and I don't know what happens. Five,
I
four.
I think I think it kicks you out, then you have to reopen it. Or it kicks
Let's
me
see.
out, maybe.
Oh well, I feel like I've lit a firecracker, and we're waiting for it to go off. I think it's continuing to let us stay in here. So maybe if it was a free version of this, which I've got the paid version, maybe the free version is a 30-minute and then it
Hmm.
kicks you out, which I think these meetings, I don't know, they can go quite a bit longer. But so when you speak, I don't hear any feedback. Are you hearing any feedback on my side as well?
Mm-mm. I don't hear anything.
It's amazing how clear it is. It's as good as a phone call.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like you're just on the phone, really.
All righty, brother. I hope you do good today. How many did you move out this week?
One, two, uh, two double wides, and we actually have a off frame mod that's going on in the basement. The walls are getting set next week for that, so that'll
Nice.
be that'll be a whole content thing that I want to do.
What is, and again, this is not going to be published publicly, so you don't have to worry. What what do on those two floors on the double wides? What is it? Is that a $30,000 profit? How does that? What does that look like?
It really depends on you, honestly, what you want to set it at. I mean, the bank will obviously say it's only worth X amount of dollars and you can't go over that. So
Yeah.
you get your invoice price and then you go everything that we include, delivery, setup, underpinning, gutters, decks, heat pump. You figure all that up and then you take the max and you subtract it from there. And that's how much you have that you can do. So typically I put minimum of 40, but the other stores they don't do that. So
Now,
that's what I do.
now, chit chatting with Jeff, he said like in some stores you can only do like 10,000 for a single wide. Like
Hmm.
what is the Vidalia store that does singles only?
Right. Cause
they'll
they
never,
won't, the lower invoices are harder to advance for as much. The bank won't say it's worth. Like you can't just sell a single wad for 150,000. That it's not worth it. So you're limited to what you can put in profit. Now, like these big custom sunshines, you could put 50 in them if you wanted to, but
so,
I don't like that.
so when did you start? What month did you start?
February of last year. I started on Valentine's Day actually.
So you're a year and some change into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been into it for a year and a couple months.
So do you get to see the numbers for the entire store? Like, um, if do you know that you did 100,000 in profit this month or whatever that is?
This month we're on schedule to hit 200.
So I think 166, well, 167 is the monthly number to make the big bonus, isn't it?
The 2 million.
Yeah. So 2 million, so 2 million in profit, it's $167,000 a month, which I don't know how you move things in January and February when you can't dig.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Let me see. 167,000 times 12. Yeah. You have to hit 167 to get two.
You guys won't make it this year, will you?
It's gonna be hard. We may. I mean, we're picking up and we have a good pipeline and we've had several deals just come out of nowhere. But it's my goal for this year was 1 million because they've never done it. Next year I'll be turned towards 2 million. I want to hit 100,000 every month this year. Cause then when we go to next year and we're only pushing it to 157, that's a lot more achievable when you can hit 100 every month consistently.
Yeah, 100. Well, yeah, if you're hitting 100 every month, and that'll put you at 1.2.
Right.
Man, man, I tell you, $100,000 bonus would be sweet.
Oh, I know, dude. That's what I was looking at this morning. That $1 million bonus ain't really not anything, but that 2 million is huge. I lost you. What's going on? Are you there? I don't have any volume. I can't hear.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, there you are.
I think I think my mic can unplug a little bit. So,
Oh,
what's the annual bonus on 1 million?
25.
And it's split between everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Then 2 million, it goes up to 300,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
$300,000 split. That's nice. Plus your monthly bonuses. So if you're hitting 160 every month, that puts you automatically at 20,000 for every month.
And you split that 20,000 with the full team.
Mm-hmm.
One,
So
it's split
let's
50.
say we've got let's say we got 4 people. That's basically 20,000 a month. That's 5 grand each. So over 12 months, that's 60,000. Plus, then you get that 300,000 split 4 ways, which is like what, 75? So automatically you're at like 130, 140 plus plus your hourly.
Yeah,
So it's
that's a
crazy.
lot. That's a lot of money, man.
It's a
That's
lot of cheddar.
so. So there's currently three of you, though. Is there a fourth being added?
We've got somebody that's in the process of being hired. Uh, hey, I went to school with him. We're good friends. He was in the military for a little bit, and he's in college looking for a different career path. So trying to promote him into sales, and I think he'll be a good asset, or I hope he will be at least.
Now, some stores only have two people, like a manager and another person. I'm guessing.
Yeah, they don't make much money though.
Is is it local management's discretion whether they hire additional people?
Yeah, I mean, I think if it was a high foot traffic, they would require them to hire somebody, but like in those like Vidalia, well, I guess they hired somebody. They only had two for a little bit, but that's just a single wide store. So they had two for a little bit, and we are down to three, and we're about to hire four. But yeah, I mean, it used to just be three each. The traffic here with three people, I mean, Jeff's goal for me was just to do sales and not have to do paperwork, and that's impossible. There's too much
I could,
paperwork.
so could you, so could a manager put an admin like per dollar, an hourly person, not in the sales bonus?
No, I've honestly been trying for that to see if me and Tiffany have talked about it, and we actually were trying to get it to the point where they would hire somebody just hourly to pick up the phone or answer the phone or check in the houses, do inventory, like sweep the houses. Basically just an assistant, just somebody just to sit out there and answer the phone. And if they work for this company, they have to be on the bonus program after 3 months. But if they're not, then they're just like, well, they're not worth keep. So
Yeah, but you got some people that are, if you ever, how old are you?
26.
Have you ever taken a disc profile, DISC?
I
It's
have no.
so disc profile is something that manager, well, it's delivered to people that you're hiring. So if you're hiring somebody and you're like, I want to really see what this person, do they count every bean, or they're like, oh, it looks like 10, being a
Right.
salesperson, they call them the DISC. So it's like driven, influential. S is like standard, which is like 70% of people. And then you got C is the people that shop for a computer and the new computers come out before they buy the first one. So it's kind of like that. So like, if you're a salesperson and you can talk to people and um, you're not the greatest in paperwork. You know what I mean? So,
Right. 100%.
but
Yeah, I think that's my thing is trying to get it to where we play to each other's strengths and weaknesses. Like Katie is really good at doing the paperwork and not so much. I mean, she does decent at selling, but she doesn't like it as much. So, but it's just so much paperwork that it would be impossible for her to be expected to do it all. And we could almost really use another salesperson and just somebody to do paperwork.
but I'm hearing you say they will not hire just a simple paper.
No, they can hire somebody to do paperwork, but I just don't think that the way we've been told is they have to be on the bonus because it's a team driven thing. And if they're doing like the paperwork to get them to closing, that's different than just the people that come in and clean the houses and stuff like that, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Hmm.
Just because they're working towards closing and getting that paperwork done. So I mean, in reality, they are part of the sales process, but they're not the one initiating the sale.
Yeah. Huh. Man, that's it's neat.
It's
It's
good.
I think we can make a truckload of money. I mean, I did did you did you check out our the Facebook radio, the mobile home radio page? I mean, on that page we have like 28,000 followers. So that's pretty good. Um
You already have that on here?
oh yeah. Yeah, if so hang on here. It's my page. It was originally KY Repo Mobile Homes. So if you go to facebook.com, hold on, I'll give you, I think
Oh, I see it.
yeah, do you see it? So my URL is facebook.com Repo Mobile Homes, and I'll probably change that to Mobile Home Radio to meet with everything else. But when I started that, um, my ideal was to beat Vanderbilt in their own SEO, Vanderbilt Mortgage, which was repossessed mobile homes. So I went facebook.com repo mobile homes in my URL, put out a shit ton of content and beat them. So like at the time, and I have slowed down over over the past 4 or 5 years of, putting out content, because sometimes you just get worn. Life happens, things like that. So anyway, at one time, if you type in Repo Mobile Homes, my Facebook page was right over top of Vanderbilt Mortgages. So I was advertising their stuff and beating them at it. It was kind of neat.
That's what I like to hear.
So I got a text here. I got an answer here in a minute. But to wrap up our conversation, what do you think? And I'm asking because I value your opinion. What do you think is the keywords that we need to win at? Mobile homes for sale, mobile homes for sale in Greenville, tiny homes, there's so many things, and there's tools out there. If you go to like Google keyword tool, you could see like competition levels and how much it would cost. Like for me, so I am state licensed in Kentucky, and I'm a licensed professional with Rector Hayden Realtors. Well, Rector Hayden's an old school company. So what I did is I bought the pay-per-click for Rector Hayden Realtors and set up a website that looked like.
Give me 1 second, brother. I got somebody out here. I can call you back.
Hey, no, I'll let you go. Hey, have a good weekend. I'll talk to you soon.
You too, man. See you.
See you, man.